I'm on YouTube. Please try and subscribe to Yeye Kudi Courtroom TV. Don't hesitate at all. Try and subscribe to it. Okay, so let me read those things I said I want to read to you people. Just put it. Just put it in your left hand. Don't use it to eat. Let me look this one and another one. And I read this, and I really learned a lot from it. The guy that wrote this is Daniel Adeniyi. Okay, when I see things like this, I'm most likely I share it. Okay, and I think I shared this 3 days ago, maybe almost 4 days ago now. Now, there is a silent heartbreak many ambitious women in business carry. Did you hear that? There is a silent heartbreak many ambitious women in business carry. One they don't even recognize until it's too late. I just want us to use this to talk. I mean, no, we're not talking about it. You will use your own discretion, your own understanding to process it, assimilate it, and that if you like it, you imbibe it in your life. You understand? It may be sensible to you, sense or senseless. Now, one they don't even recognize until it's too late. It's the moment they realize that when it was time to choose a life partner, they prioritized provision over kindness. I repeat, it's the moment they realize that when it was time to choose a life partner, they prioritized provision over kindness. As a woman in business, your life is already a battlefield. As a woman in business, your life is already a battlefield. You fight for your dreams. You break barriers to build wealth. But at the end of each day, there will always come a time when the world fades at night and what truly matters begins to surface. You begin to realize, are you married to a man who simply pays the bills, or a man who sees you, supports you, and walks the journey with you? Some of you may not find this interesting. I found it overly interesting. That was why I copy pasted, and so that I will not be attacked for plagiarism or anything. Hey, please bring down your voice. I put the name of the where I got it from. It's there. And the person also then furthermore wrote, now here is a truth you must come to terms with. As a woman in business, you are better off married to a kind man than to a man who only sees himself as a provider. Look around. One of the greatest blessings of highly successful women is that they are married to kind men. Men who are not insecure about their wives' success. Men who share in the burdens of life. Men who carry the weight of home and family. Men who encourage their wives to go for it, to dream bigger, to rise higher. Men who do not measure their worth by how much more they earn than their wives. Men who take pride in their wife's success, celebrating her every win. These are the men you should desire as a woman in business. It may be too late for some of us now to reason in this manner, but tell your daughters this. Share it with them. It is very important. A lot of us made this mistake because we chose marriage of convenience. I have to just get out. I have to just get out of home. Or time is ticking. It's getting too late. I just need to get married. You understand? In the end, it's always better to marry a kind man. A man that does not just see himself as a man. I have to, I mean, let me provide for her, or at least a man that shares your burden, a man that is not insecure with your prosperity, with all you can achieve and all you are to be, a man that push you to be, that I mean motivates you and makes you a go-getter, is very important. Because if not, you may never be able to, you may not be able to aspire as much as you want to. That man is most likely going to kill that dream. Because as this person said, as a businesswoman doesn't necessarily mean that you are maybe self-employed. Do you get it? You know, just simply also you can be working and still be a businesswoman, if you get what I mean. It can be in your career, it can be a pastor, it can be, it can be anything. But what the person is trying to say here is business women that are not ready to be housewives, women that are career women. Do you get it? That's how this ministered to me. Do you get it? So the person then said, these are men you should desire as a woman in business. Not just providers, but partners, co-builders. But unfortunately, we live in a society that equates financial provision with kindness. Men that are rich, men that can provide for you. Some of us, I remember when we were growing, when we were in the university, I remember I told you people, one lady like that, hello, out. Then don't talk there. Sorry. So I remember when I was in the university in Nigeria, there was this lady. Because the guy she was dating, and they were living lovers then, but they ended up marrying. Because the guy will be beating her, beat her finish now. In later, but we didn't used to call it domestic violence then. It was just that I shall know that the guy beats her. So me, I was irritated. I've never seen that kind of thing before. The guy will beat her. You will see them, they will lock themselves after a game. You will still be hearing them benching each other. When the guy is benching, hello, go. No. Oh yeah, carry it and go do it on your on your reading table. Take it to your reading table now. Take it to your reading table now. So now take your water. That water has finished. Take another one. Take another bottle of water. Take a new one. No, I'm not. Don't sorry me again. Don't sorry me again. I'm tired of sorry. The sorry is tired. I'm tired too of the sorry. Carry your foot and go and do it on your reading table. Now, as I was saying, and the girl again, when the guy is benching her, I think it's because of Willy that she was dating that guy. I didn't know that she had already thought in her mind. There are some people, they'll say if they are not getting married to a doctor, their life is not going to be good. They are planning the money the doctor will be earning. If it's not a lawyer, so she was studying either post science or English, and the guy was studying law. For this reason, and the guy was violent. The guy beat her. She will allow the guy beat her. The next day again. In the beginning, I was thinking I should be petting her. Later, when I saw her, she's Eroya, I stopped talking to her. I, in fact, stopped talking to her till I left that school. She's Ikeja girl with me. We live in Ikeja. I stopped talking to her. Lately, Then later on, before I left Nigeria, she and the guy really married. I now was thinking in my head, this girl married this guy. Later on was when people that knew her told me that one person that was a go-getter is determined to was that girl. They now mentioned her name, and I said, how is she a go-getter? I go get it. How? I said, didn't you see that the guy that she was dating when we were Nekpoma is the same guy she still married? I said, the guy that beats her. The guy that beats her. They try. Before I left Nigeria, people have started complaining of their landlord personally said they must pack out. Today, bow. Tomorrow, bow. That no, this guy will buy this girl in their house. The landlord didn't want that trouble. They were saying it then. She was dating the guy. No, you are not a go-getter in that area. A man that lays his hand either emotionally or psychologically, however way they touch you in beating you, it is called domestic violence. And when that is ongoing, forget the person's profession. Forget he's working in Chevron, in Shell. Forget his oil, petroleum, gas study. What's that thing that all these people went to study at Harvard University? That this lady also did. I think Natasha did it in London. No, she studied law. What did she do in master? I can't remember. Let me not mix up things. But oil and gas, something that they do. That many of them use it to work at Chevron and all those things. So forget that they studied the course. The marriage may not even last, and you may not even arrive at where your heart desire, because a man that is intimidated by your prosperity or your dreams is not a kind man. Yes, he provides, but he's not a kind man. A man that doesn't understand that it's even a burden for you not to feel fulfilled. A man should be able to carry your burden. A man should be able with you. Like you do for him, he should also be able to reciprocate it. It's not about the men alone. It's about us in marriage. It's about the woman wants to do big, dream big, do big things. So you must support her. It's not about money. We always believe kindness is financial. So no, your emotional support. Carrying her burden with her at downtime. When she's not feeling like anything, you should be there to say, come on, you can do this. That is what this person is talking about here. It's something to read. Go and read it on my platform. I saw it somewhere. I brought it to my page. It also said, but unfortunately, we live in a society that equates financial provision with kindness. And because of this, many women miss the road. And whether they admit it or not, a lot of women today fail to see the kindness as a key quality in a man. Whether they admit it or not, a lot of women today fail to see kindness as a key quality in a man. Many of us fail to see that. A lot of, he buys me gifts. He takes me out. He loads my account with cash. That is what we see as kindness. But can I shock many of you? Most of the time, when it is all about that, it's most likely not going to. You won't arrive at a very good destination, because your dreams, most likely, you will not feel fulfilled. The man may not. He will be giving you gifts. You've seen people that will be doing all those things for you, and they will tell you, no. You have to stay in the house. So, housewife, you can't. Someone like Portable is a typical example. I'm not saying Portable is rich. Portable is not a kind man, but in his level, amongst his peers and his category, his sawawu, you understand? That Sasharen Shokpe, that little change he gives them, is what they think that they call it kindness, but that's not kindness. A man that's what gives you financial blah blah is not. Is this person a man that gives you financial benefit is not the that's not kindness. That is not kindness. Do you understand? That has nothing to do with kindness. Okay, so but it's just that is a man that provides for you. Yeah. These are often the parameters used to define kindness. Some even mistake kindness for weakness. But when the haze of dating wears off and real life begins, the real life provision is not the same as kindness. Let's be clear. That is not to infer that a man shouldn't provide. But if you are truly ambitious, if you want to make the most out of life, your number one box is thick, is kindness. To tick is kindness, because with a kind mind you can conquer the world together. That was one thing I shared, and I think if you go on my page you see. Then the one I was talking about, I always share one. This guy's own, the silent sacrifice of a woman. I think is this one. The guy's name is Ayomi. I think it's this one. I hope it's this I was saying. Last night was different. I wasn't feeling well, and for the first time in a long time, I found myself awake for most of the night. As I lay there unable to sleep, I witnessed something that surprises me, something I had never truly noticed before. My wife, our little baby, and I were on the same bed. What surprised me most was how I think this is another one. I think what I was trying to refer to is that one. I think this is somebody appreciating the wife and what we mothers, wives, what we go through. No, I think that's it. So if you read through it, when I share all those things, try and always read through it. You gain one or two lessons from it. I don't know, the thing I was trying to look for that I talked about. I think it's about the kind of man we marry, how important it is that the man should be kind, and most of us make a big mistake by thinking that kindness is how the man gives us. Some of us that are married now, and maybe when you were in Nigeria, the man was abroad, and as he's giving you gifts, sending you money, that's what most of us take as he loves you, he's the kind of man. No, what this man is trying to let us understand is that kindness 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 is better than a man that just gives you money. For your marriage to last and for you to feel fulfilled as a woman, kindness, a man that shares your body with, a man that supports you to be, a man that you also support, but leaning more on the man understanding that you have dreams, so you should not kill that dream. You should also support you. That's the way to work together to build and to achieve. You should be co-builders and everything like that. So I hope that helps. Now, yesterday, hello everybody. Before we go into this people, that one we are going to use this as clues. Yesterday I didn't finish it. I'm sure people will say, Amebo will not wound me. Oh. They said I didn't finish playing the audio. I said, me, I thought, JB people saw that I tried. I played some now. I tried. They said that I didn't finish playing how it started, how that guy. Some of you have started messaging me if the guy is single. Ọ̀rọ̀ yín ẹ̀rù yín bà mí o. Why are you asking me if the guy is single? I don't understand. So if the guy is single, what will happen? Will you marry the guy? Would you people even allow him heal from this, what our fellow gender did to him? You people do not think that he should heal. You want him to carry how he feels towards our gender and transfer aggression on you. Most of the time, when men are like that, women deal with them. Likewise, when men deal with women, leave those people to heal, because the next relationship most likely will suffer in their hands. I'm telling you the truth. Because all the freedom, all the niceness that he was to the one that dealt with him, you are probably going to be the one to ma jẹ gbogbo ìyà nǹkan. Allow them heal. Don't let them use you as mechanism to heal. Don't allow a man or a woman to use you to heal from being jilted. You understand? Yeah. And also, more so, not also, more so, they are still married. You heard it from what he said yesterday. Some of you are very, in fact, some of you are already messaging the king too, that you are available. And in my fellow gender, one light and like some be like saying, do you want to hear me, my people? The same thing that happened to this queen will still happen to another person again. It's not a cause I'm only advising on you. We are bringing all these things online when we see it so that we can learn, and you will guard and guide your heart jealously. Don't allow anybody break your heart. Don't allow yourself fall any mugu anyway. Some of you have started asking that you want to date the king. So with all what this woman said, that you still want to date the king, you still want to make yourself available, you are ojú tì mí fún yín gan. It's the desperation is too much. And so sincerely, somebody asked me that if I look at the person, I said, wow, how can you be this pretty and you're asking if the man has married? So you want to go and marry the man? You won't allow them heal from their own, what women have done to them too. You don't think that it's good that he heals and not use you to heal. He gives that lady 1,100 monthly. You heard him. You hear it again in another audio. Rarely do abroad men do that. Àbí mo parọ́? Men abroad, rarely. The story of 50-50, even some women are the ones that do 75. The men do 30, àbí 75-25. Some men don't even do at all. You will hardly, women that don't do at all, you will know. Oh, you will know them, that they are housewife. Oh, they don't match up to others. Abroad, it's like you don't want to understand how it is abroad. So for that man, that's why, let me play some things. For that man, that's why the woman could treat him that way, because she believes that he wants to use her. Or not that she believes she wants to use her. She wanted to be with the king, and like he said, when she went to Nigeria, she went to meet the king, and everything he noticed, he challenged. And the guy has car in Nigeria. They said the car was used. She went to some places, and the guy got to know. And when she came back to London, let me play it. The guy recorded it. This was 2023. 2023. Torí wọ́n ní mo play it on them wá jáde. Maybe because I didn't listen to it. When I didn't listen, I felt it was too many. So I didn't listen to it. They said I should play that part so that it will be in record. When she come out and they say, this is the answer to that, this is the answer to this. Then, now, here you will hear the voice of the guy's mother. You will hear the Queen Bumi's voice, ex-Queen Bumi's voice. You will hear her husband, Joseph Niyi Lawa. When she got back to London, the guy was now giving her pressure that you are cheating on me. What are you doing with this King Joga that she went to now marry? what are you doing with him? You were messing with him, you were carrying the car to go and see the dada. So when she was getting pressured from the guy, this was the beginning of the problem, because the guy used to give her, she used to go before to Nigeria and go and stay with the king 1 week, can you compare, go and be with the queen, then come back. So this time around, when she came back, the guy was like, you did this, you did that, I caught you, they did it. So she now called grandma, that is her mother-in-law, but the guy was recording. So listen to the discussion and our explanation.
Then only ọba kan tí mo tipẹ́ mọ́mì mi bá mi everybody mi anybody wọ́n sọ mi anybody sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ní àwọn tó ń ṣe nǹkan ọmọ ọba làwọn méjèèjì ọba tó wá síbẹ̀ yẹn they are more than 8. Ṣé ló gbógun tì mí ó lè mi àtọba ń jó kinní kan mo ṣàlàyé fún mo ní kò rí báyìí o mo ní ìmọ̀yàn tó pe ọba bóyá ó ń pe mo ní mo ṣàrí wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ kí everybody I understand. So bó ṣáà ń wọ̀ láti gbà ẹ́ mọ́ mi bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn o tí bá ti wà níbì kan bá tí wọ́n bá ṣọ́ mi káàkiri tí wọ́n bá ṣe pé mi bẹ́ẹ̀ pé criminal ni mí to the extent ẹ pé mo láti máa pe manager ibi tí mo dé nàta mo dé sí wọ́n á sọ fún máa yẹn mo ní kó jọ torí Ọlọ́run mo látìgbà tí mo ti dé àtìgbà tí mo wà mo ní sórí mi pẹ̀lú èèyàn kankan sórí mi kí n jáde ó ní kí ló ní màdá wọ́n ní kí ló tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí mo náà sọ pé boyfriend mi drive mọ́tò káàkiri wọ́n ní boyfriend wo mo ní wọ́n ṣe o mo ní driver manager mo ní driver èèyàn tó níbẹ̀ yẹn hold on ma.
So here, I'll play. Here, she discovered that the man was recording how she was talking to his mother, like recording it. So she said, hold on, ma. I wanted to, they wanted to start, like handle the phone. You can't be recording. But listen. I hear the roughness. Okay, wait, let me what is talking there. So the guy, she stopped the guy from recording and moved away from where the guy was, but the guy not agree, followed her.
Ẹni kókó lọ́nà yín mo ṣe kó mo ra pè mọ́ mi ṣe kó mo respect yín. Fún mi ní passport mi àti kìíní mi tó bá fẹ́ kúrò nílé the PRP I gave you and my passport give it to me now. That's it. I don't need anything from you. Mommy, ẹ má worry màá pè yín later ṣe ti gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe màá sọ fún yín. Mo ń gbọ́ yín mà. Mo ń gbọ́ yín mọ́mì mo ń gbọ́ yín. Mo ti pè yẹn nígbà tó ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Iṣẹ́ ló sọ pé o máa pè mí padà. Màá pè yín. Kó o pè mí padà láti gbà yẹn. Mi ìfẹ́ wà láwọn mi ìfẹ́ kó gbọ́kàn sí ní omi gbígbóná o. Mọ́mì mi ìfẹ́ yín wà là ẹ béèrè ìyàwó gidi ẹ understand tó bá jẹ́ ìyàwó gidi kí ni nǹkan tí mo ṣe fún ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ nǹkan tí mo ṣe fún. Ṣé kó mo ra pè yín? Tó yẹ yín. Tí mo dẹ̀ ra ń fẹjọ́ kan tó ṣe. Mi ò ní ìdá àti ṣe nǹkan tí mo ṣe ẹ sọ fún pé kó sọ nǹkan tí mo ṣe fún nǹkan tí mo ṣe ẹ sọ fún pé kó sọ fún nǹkan tí mo ṣe fún. Tó ti yẹ yín Bùnmi ẹnu ò ká Bùnmi mọ́mì. Mọ́mì Bùnmi ò ń ṣèyàwó mi mọ́. Ṣé rí nǹkan tó ṣe léèní pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ léèní mọ́mì Bùnmi ò ń ṣèyàwó mi mọ́ mo ṣe bí ó jọ́ ọmọ gidi ọmọ alálùbáríkà ni ṣó ti yé yín mo fún bí mo ṣe dé ó ń sọ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ èní ṣó ti yé yín mo ṣe máa pe dáàdì ẹ̀ máa pè yín méjèèjì ṣó ti yé yín enough is enough tí Bùnmi bá jẹ́ ọmọ gidi ṣó ti yé yín there are so many things tí Bùnmi ti ṣe ṣó ti yé yín tó yẹ kí n ti react so many times all the time tí mi ò ṣe nǹkan kan òun àti ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ tó ń pè lámi oríṣiríṣi wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ káàkiri wọ́n sọ wípé Bùnmi sọ pé mi fẹ́ fi òun ṣe àkàbàgùn ṣó ti yẹ yín mọ́mì ẹ máa gbọ́ ó lè mi fẹ́ fi òun ṣàkàbàgùn ó ní níbọ̀ ò ní gbà kí ẹ understand kóun ṣe kinní mi ṣó ti yẹ yín kò fún mi ní kinní ìgbà tí mo gba kinní passport yẹn àti kinní mo kó méjèèjì lé lọ́wọ́ ṣó yẹ yín torí pé ó sọ wípé ó ní mo fẹ́ sá lọ èmi dẹ̀ sọ fún pé mi ò sálẹ̀ èmi ò ṣọmọjú èmi ò àwọ̀ àwọn ṣọmọjú ọ̀rọ̀ lárí so n sì yìn nǹkan tí mo fún ok now nǹkan tí mo fún ẹ èmi ò fún ẹ ní wàhálà yọ̀ọ́dún tó bá máa pe anybody tó bá máa pe ní alẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ tó ní kúrò mi báyìí nǹkan tí mo fún ẹ you will give it to me yes I gave it to you my BRP and my passport you give me the two you understand and I will leave for you okay you already said mami màá sẹ́ni kankan sí yín ó ní ilé ọ̀fẹ́ ni mò ń gbé ṣó ti yẹ yín ó ní ilé ọ̀fẹ́ ni mò ń gbé ó ní everything pé ilé ọ̀fẹ́ ni mò ń gbé ipò lórí ó ń pè mí lórí burúkú ó ń pè mí lóríṣiríṣi orúkọ mo record gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ní ilé ọ̀fẹ́ ni mò ń gbé ó ní 1,000 tí mò ń fún un ó ní ọjà ó ní wàhálà tí mò ń fún un gan kó ju 1,000 tí mò ń fún lọ enough is enough ẹ jẹ́ kó máa jẹ́lé ó nílé òun ni mò ń ranjú mọ́ ṣó ti yẹ yín màá pè bàbá ẹ̀ ń sìn màá jẹjọ́ ẹ̀sùn you understand enough is enough ẹ jẹ́ kí bùnmi máa lọ nílọ títẹ̀ kó máa kémi náà máa lọ nílọ títẹ̀ mi tó bá di lọ́la I will call you understand màá pe lọ́ọ̀yà wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ divorce lórí bùnmi I'm tired of this woman eléyìí ò ń ṣe ìyàwó mi she's a mistake that I got married to her ṣó ti yẹ yín gbogbo ẹni mò ń record ṣó ti yẹ yín tó bá máa di lọ́la mistake ni pé mo fẹ́ bùnmi doesn't want husband.
Hold on. This was before she now went to marry the king. The beginning of it, when the man caught them, he was in London and saw that they did that mebo to and for him, that his car gone, that they were driving it and everything, and she was dancing with the king in Nigeria and all those things. So it was already, as you can hear, like she said, he's always monitoring me because he knew or he heard pé ó ṣe commit adultery, ó ṣe ṣìnà, and it was with the king. So that was the beginning of the ilé gbígbóná, gbogbo ẹ̀ wá gbóná. And she was trying to explain to Mama all these things, and of course, and the guy was making her understand that, okay, my documents with you, as it's so clear, my documents with you, let me have it and let me just go, because already the way you are treating me is not okay. I know you are sleeping with the king. So what then confirmed it all was that eventually she went to marry the king. Assuming she didn't end up marrying the king or anything like that, we will probably be saying now that maybe the guy just suspected her, but nothing was happening. Do you get it? But in the end, she now married the king. Okay, so let me continue.
Wọ́n pè mí, wọ́n sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wípé òun ò ní ọkọ. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pápátá ló sọ fún mi, ó ń pè, ó sọ pé òun ò ní ọkọ. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ nu ara ẹ̀ fà tí wọ́n á lé ẹ̀yẹn, òun náà dẹ̀ ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀, kò ní ní ọkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bó ṣe sọ yẹn náà. Single mother life ló fẹ́ máa live. You want to be living single mother life that will be previous different guys, you understand? Kó máa gbé, you understand? Ṣó ti yé yín? Ọ̀rọ̀ Bùnmi ti sú mi, kò lè máa gùn mí gàlégàlé. Ó sọ pé nítorí pé òun nílé, ṣó ti yé yín? Ilé ẹ̀ ni mo ranjú mọ́. I'm going to move out of her life and I will move out of your house, you understand? And I will live my life. Tó bá dẹ̀ yá, tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́mọ lọ sí child care, take them to child care, you understand? And whoever you want to call, I'm ready for you. Bó o ṣe ní back of your stand, we need so many things to support it. Màá wá ṣù ẹ̀. Ṣọ́sọ́ pé òṣòbìnrin gidi, òṣòbìnrin alálùbáríkà, òṣòbìnrin tó ní respect fọkọ. Màá wá mú ẹ, màá treat ẹ̀fọn yẹn, máa ń treat irú àwọn obìnrin bíi títí. I will now treat you that way. That's what I'm going to do to you. Ẹ má worry, mommy.
Ìyá yẹn ń sùn.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín. Ó lóun máa kó bá èmi. The only thing tó lè fi kó bá mi pé mò ń wa mọ́tò. I understand láì ní kinní. Ó pọlọ́pàá kó jẹ́ kó dá mi dúró. Ṣó ti yé yín? That's the only thing. Already ó ti ṣe. Owó insurance tó ń san, ó stop owó yẹn. So that wọ́n lè mú mi. Ṣé ẹni wípé ó fẹ́ máa ṣòṣì káàkiri kó máa kọ́kùnrin wípé òun ò lọ́kọ. So that wọ́n lè send mi padà sí Nàìjíríà. Bó ṣe ṣe fún bàbá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, bóyá ilé àwọn bàbá àwọn ẹ̀ kúrò nílé yìí náà ló fẹ́ ṣe fẹ́mi náà. Gbogbo everything mo rí lẹ́tà nínú ọlọ́pàá kò ń ṣe gbẹ. Kò sí nǹkan tí Bùnmi lè ṣe mọ́ mi, kò sí nǹkan tí Bùnmi ṣe láyé mi mọ́ mi, kò sí anything. Ṣó ti yé yín, kò sí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí ẹ má yẹ kẹ́lù bá yẹn fọkànlá yín balẹ̀ o. Ó ti dé ojú ẹ̀, nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe. Pépà tó yẹ kó ṣe, kò ṣe. Ṣó ti yé yín? Pépà tó yẹ kó ṣe, kò ṣe. Ó kàn sáìn ní ẹ̀ ni. Bùnmi kan náà fi fún mi níwèé pé torí pé kìnìún ẹ jẹ́ kó pé home office, wọ́n dúró de gan. Ṣó ti yé yín? Kó pè ọwọ́ ẹ̀bà tó bá fẹ́ pè èmi gan dúró di ẹ̀. Ṣòbójú ẹ̀ ni. Wàá fẹ́ tẹ̀ jù, wàá rí pé òun fún ara ẹ̀ ló máa kó bára ẹ̀. Jẹ́ ká jọ kọ. Èmi ò ní pẹ́ anybody o. I will expecting you, you understand? I'll just call my lawyer tomorrow. Wàá wá bọ̀ bá díẹ̀. Nǹkan tó ń jọ ẹ́ lójú yẹn, ẹni tó ò ní nǹkan kan. Don't pariwo gànàgànàgànà tó ní nǹkan tó ju ẹ lọ gan, you understand what ṣe bọ́ yín ṣe. Oh, ní anything, you understand. Ben mo sọ fún ẹ. Thank God for Debbie. If it's not because of Debbie supporting you, what do you have? What can you do? What can you do?
Inka, what do you mean by this kind of men? Do you know the story from the beginning? This is how you people, you do not know the story from the beginning. You came in and said this kind of men. You don't know the story. Learn to, it's not every time men are always on the bad side. Go and listen to the beginning before you judge this man. You understand? No, so you can't say this kind of men.
Two, that doesn't have respect for husband. Idiot.
Okay, so you people, are you seeing where it's coming from? So there's another one. So from then, because of the fact that the man had confronted her, you are cheating on me, you were caught, I caught you. I mean, he wasn't in Nigeria, but I want spies and everything. I caught you. You are messing around. You were even dancing with the king and everything. So the house became very hot. Anything more pity you at this point is, the mother. She's of course our mothers, and we as mothers, may our daughters not marry the wrong man, and may our sons not marry the wrong woman. We should always pray that our daughters, may they not enter into the wrong family, and our sons, may they not carry terrible women. Do you understand? Because any of the two is even most likely going to affect you as parents, especially mothers. It's a big prayer. You can imagine, God forbid, if we are the ones going through this. Imagine calling that woman now. Look at the woman. She will be so scared. So a lot of that. So she was talking calmly, but in the house, I will give you people another one. So house became hot for him. There was no more peace in that home. Satan stole peace away from that home. It was one fight or the other. So, because of that adultery, he said, accuser. If you hear that, she said, I say, your mommy said, no, you can never be like that. Do you understand? When she reported to the mom about him, because the fight was now like hot in the home, they were not happy at all. Okay.
I don't need you. I don't possess it. So no lot of money in a learning. Opportunist here, you are a user. Anytime somebody need the you buy any amount important. Somebody need any more, any relevant.
Relevant. She wanted to say relevant, so you understand. She didn't mean irrelevant. She wanted to say irrelevant. Irrelevant.
Very violent man. Àgbà tó bá push èèyàn tí ó bá push èèyàn tí ògiri òṣì tó fún máa ṣe yẹn olówó àlójú ẹ̀ ṣá ni. Ọmọgbàlẹ̀ àlàmọ́mọ́ sẹ́yìn lẹ́nu àgbàlẹ̀ mọ́mọ́ tiẹ̀ tó wà ní Nàìjíríà. Ọmọ ní ìgbàlẹ̀ fẹ́ làmọ́mọ́ yẹn. Bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ kó làgbálẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ ọmọ yẹn, bá jẹ́ kó làgbálẹ̀ yẹn mọ́. Ìkànnì ẹ̀ ó ń differentiate ọmọ. Ó sọ fẹ́ mi differentiate ọmọ. Ọmọ méjì ìjà tí akọ́kọ́ àmì ìjókòó kíkó bẹ́ẹ̀ náà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Bí ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ gbà yẹn ni. Ó ṣe máa ń ṣe fẹ́mi náà ló ń tọ́ láti ṣe fáwọn ọmọ. You are full of it. You always judge people. Pẹ̀lú díẹ̀ nígbà tó lọ ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó káṣọ òṣì sọ́run lọ sọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀. Orí burúkú bá gbogbo wọn. Gbogbo ilé ẹ máa ríran wò. Àwọn lórí burúkú gbogbo. Wọ́n á drop ẹ̀ sí títí. Ọkùnrin ajẹ́ kí kòkòrò agẹ́sì tẹ̀lé. Play number ẹni yẹn lásán tí ìbá ti ní kó bá.
Sorry to say, but she should have known that he's recording now. This one is not talking. If I'm the one, I'm okay. This one that is not talking. I mean that they record me. Anyway, that's how they said the house was hot. So he was most time, he said, he put his things with his friend, stayed there as I learned, it was life, hell on earth. He has explained it in part 1 and 2 that we listened to, and so go and listen to it. So house was hot. From this moment now, it was said that she now went to say, to an extent that she now went to tell police that he raped on his birthday, that rape. It's a criminal case if you rape your wife. Your wife must give you consent to knock her. You can't rape. They said in Nigeria there's no law like that there's no law like wife raping. Here there is. You are not allowed to rape. It must be with consent. If your wife says no, you have no right to gag her and force her and penetrate her. It is rape. And if you are reported for it, that is trouble. So in such a situation, it's more or less like you are fighting, and she has the right to call the police on you. So they arrested him for violence, for rape and everything. You heard it. Go and listen to everything. And she went to Nigeria to go and marry. But yes.
Mi lè jẹ́ kó ní kó wá dà wọ́n jẹ́ kó wá dà kan síbi ìbàdí tó dí kí tó gbégbèsè yẹn lórí bí wọ́n ti kó tí èèyàn òṣì lẹ́sẹ̀ àwọn lórí burúkú tó dẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ táyé tí wọ́n ti bàjẹ́ tó wáyàn fúnra mi lè jẹ́ kó bá tèmi jẹ́ mi ìbàdí tó fún mo sọ fún ẹ ò gbọ́. Onírè òfò lẹ́sẹ̀.
She is the one that brought him to London. Let's not forget that. She's 12 years older than him. She's the one that brought him. But every month, he helps her to pay the mortgage. He met her with the mortgage. He gives her 1,100, 1,000, and also still buys food, come to the house. He also brings, because he was doing well in Nigeria. He wasn't a poor man. He was doing well in Nigeria. So he came to London and chose to go and work, and told her to stay back at home, take care of the children, because before he married her, she already had 3 children. She only bore him 1 child, a son, but she had 3 girls for the previous man, So all that, but to her, I don't know how, because me looking at the relationship, I weighed it from my own side. I saw that she wasn't feeling fulfilled with him. She preferred to be with the king because of his prominent position. If she had seen the king available before meeting him, she would opt for the king. Do you understand? But she wasn't ready to do polygamy. Yeah, she wasn't ready to do polygamy. she was what she wanted. Probably she wouldn't mind polygamy if she's going to be the first lady. You understand, the Yauba, but unfortunately that was not the case for her. She misstepped Oshiesegbe, because that home she wanted to go into or went into, somebody was there younger than her. In fact, the lady, I think, is the same age with her husband, but she's going to have to bow for that lady because she's the senior queen. Do you get it? And she wasn't ready to have that. That was what caused their problem. So in the end, she miscalculated. You understand? Lost this guy for the king, and also they went to do fake. She presented fake divorce of this guy. Meanwhile they are still legally married. It's not easy to divorce abroad. You need to, when you seek divorce, they must separate you people based on irreconcilable differences, and until the judge is convinced about that, you can't just divorce like that. I don't know about Nigeria. I think they married in Nigeria. The registry, they did it because for them to have fake documentation of it to present in Nigeria, definitely they did registry in Nigeria, which I think I have the pictures. Maybe they now came to commiserate it abroad though, but they did it in Nigeria. They did wedding, mommy, engagement, everything they did in Nigeria. So the man is seeking that letter of divorce. He wants to have it so that he can also maybe sue her, because it is totally wrong to be married to two men at the same time, and the king too is totally wrong to be married. But Nigeria, it is what it is. They know how to do it there, but abroad no, they can't. It's not possible. I wanted to do laugh at. They thought they are. Is his money now, Abi? The man go TK Maxx, go buy suit. He no come. He bother and anyway.
Wọ́n fi ṣe é ni. Ìyá yẹn ṣe ló sọ̀rọ̀ títí ní ìjẹta tí tẹlifóònù ọba tí kọ́ káàdì ìyá yẹn fi tán. O ní respect ìyá yẹn, o ní respect obìnrin, o ní respect fún yàn kankan. O ní simple respect, o ṣì yẹn ló wà lójú ẹ̀. Òfò tó fẹ́ máa ṣe káàkiri.
Because he's badly hurt. You see, many of us want to eat our cake and have it. You can't be cheating on your husband and he finds out and you expect him to take it. It is not possible. Let's be realistic. If that is my older brother, I will agree. I will tell him, Anigba, if we catch you, same way, if you catch him, wàláhì èmi náà ni mo tún máa support ẹ pé because how will I feel? And I will, if I have to tell to my brother, God forbid, about such a thing, I'll say, how will you feel if your brother-in-law, who happens to be my husband, treats me the way you are treating somebody else's daughter? So you always have to put all that into consideration. So if the man cannot see all, cannot treat you in such a terrible manner, don't if he catches you doing something terrible, worst case scenario, if you are not ready to beg, don't shout it. Don't because you are the one that brought him abroad. But at least you brought him abroad. It's not that you use your money to bring him. You are the one that process is coming abroad. Like, come and join me abroad. Let's stay abroad. Blah, blah. Don't do it to his face. Don't do it as if, don't try to behave in that manner. Because gradually you are going to lose it. And that's why everything that happened to this woman, I'm not sorry to say I did not feel any pity for her. I'm not sorry to say it. I don't feel any pity for such women. Because at the end of the day, if this man is my brother, assuming it doesn't have anything to do with this adultery, I probably will be looking at it from another perspective. In a time, I probably will not be able to stand grigba like this and be so like this. My own stance on this matter, I will be soft. I will be looking at, I will not be able to lean on any side. Yeah. The plan was so obvious that you intended, assuming it's not that king that she now married, I for still say no, maybe it's how you were now suspecting her, now you pushed her out to now mess around and now she fell in love with somebody else. But that same king that you were caught with, that they are speculating, and you are denying the guy up and down. And as a matter of fact, to be sincere, looking at that guy, I believe if I'm the guy, I'm the one that is supposed to be denying her. Wallahi, mi ò ní parọ́, I won't lie. What is not good is not good. The guy looks very presentable. In fact, right now as I'm speaking, they've already started telling me that is the guy married. The guy very presentable. Then I like the guy because of one thing. His own bankroll is working and he pays you. Like not paying, like stay at home. Many 99% of abroad men can't do it. They can't do it. They cannot do it. They want you to go and work too. You do sort, and you be the one to carry pregnancy. You will never hear a man tell you to stay at home abroad. It's in Nigeria I hear that kind of thing. Stay at home women. I don't know. When he was saying it, I was in shock. And I believe it's because he came from Nigeria. He's still having Nigeria mentality. He said to her, I am still young. I can go out and work. You stay at home and take care of the children. How many men will do it? You will misuse this opportunity when nobody is telling you the truth. Me here, I will say my truth. You misuse no matter how you want to explain to me that the guy is violent. Why is it that the violent story is not coming before this adultery? If it's coming before the adultery, but it started when you did something in Nigeria, you are seeing somebody else, you are shaking it, you are with the king. Why? So the guy is hurting. And why are you saying that your husband is always checking and always, because he's hearing some things, he's seeing that you are doing some things, and he sees that you are messing around, he's not happy. That's why he's checking you up and down. And your husband has a right to be checking you up and down. Same way I say, if you have the heart, you have the heart that they can break. As a woman, be checking your husband too up and down. Why are you not accusing him of sleeping around? Why are you not saying that why are you not saying that he's sleeping around? He has girlfriend, you call. So if he is checking you up and down, it's because there's something he has seen or heard that is making him have distrust in you. And there's nothing wrong in your husband checking you up and down. Wallahi, to me, let him check you up and down. Let him see every reason to trust you. If he's doing that, he's probably hearing something. And if he checks up and down and he's not seeing anything, who lose? Just like women that do not trust their husband, not because they suffer, and you check phone, you won't see anything. You will check his span, you will check there, here, you not see. You are the one that will be having the palpitation. But I do not see anything wrong in it, as long as it is not, you are not doing it. And if you are not doing, only he himself one day, or you yourself as a woman will say, or you will be defending him or her behind, like, no, I trust my husband. Because you've done everything to try and catch him, to spy on him. You not see anything. Won't you rest? You will rest. So for you to even say your husband is checking you up and down after you came from Nigeria and they said they caught you here, you should also check yourself. You should check yourself. Check yourself. There's always a reason when a man in marriage or a woman in marriage start to tell you that they are checking, is because there's agabangebe between you people. They have caught you once, so their trust is gone. The trust is gone. So he or she needs to build the trust back. There must be some reason, a reason or many reasons why a spouse will say they are spying on you. It's because something happened and they need to build that trust back. So leave them. If you know that nothing is wrong, you are not doing anything, why will you be bothered if anybody is spying on you? You can't be bothered. Wallahi talai. You can't be concerned. You won't even care. Because it's he or him that should be worried about that. You shouldn't be worried about that. So that's another one to let you know that I suspect you gone. In fact, it's too late to say I suspect you, because in the end you ended up marrying the man. The man he was suspecting you with, you married him. So kill and gbejo. Àwọn olórí burúkú tẹ́jọ́ kóra yín káàkiri. Ó wà níṣẹ́ náà òfò ní sínú àwọn ọjọ́ òṣì káàkiri. Ẹlẹ́jọ́ ọkùnrin, ẹlẹ́jọ́ òfò, ẹlẹ́jọ́ ìjà. Many times it's we women, both sides. It could be the man that is messing around. Some women that are married to such men, some women that are married to such men, they will be telling their friends, they will be telling their pastor. Not everybody can bottle in what they are experiencing that is not good in their marriage. We are all gifted in different ways. And some people that bottled it in gone, some of them are mad now, or they are depressed. So it's not everybody, or some now have high blood pressure. So some people, the way the therapy, the mechanism they use in taking off stress and burden off their heart is by talking. So if they call their friend and they are talking, it probably will help them, and it is better. Because most of the time, husband and wife, they are meant to be best friends. That is the gospel truth. Husband and wife, you should not find an outsider more enjoyable or sweeter or comfortable to gist with. Husband and wife are meant to be gossip mates, best friends, elejo wewe together. But when the world cracks and a lizard or lizards enter, you understand? That's when you will now start to say, my husband is rojo here, or my wife is rojo here. What are the ejo they are rowing to people about their marriage? It's not as if they are talking about other people. They are talking about their pains, what they are going through. Like in his own case, he's probably telling them, after this woman brought me, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm going through. And some people will advise him negatively, while some people will advise him positively. It all depends on where he's receiving his counseling and where he's who he's talking to. So ẹjọ́ wẹ́wẹ́ yẹn, you are meant to be the one tó máa rò pẹ̀lú, but the house is on fire. Ẹ̀dìjọ́ ilé ti gbóná. The home is no more peaceful. The burden, the love you both shared before the wall cracked and Kábíyèsí entered. And who allowed Kábíyèsí to enter? You are the weakest link in the marriage. You. Because if your husband did not see you mess around in Nigeria, there won't be this problem of ejowewe fight today. Pikin offend you people's children. Fine, you had the child before you married him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You had child before you marry. He took you with everything. You also bought kid for him. Thank God. So on a normal, he wants to scold with broom. Back of broom you mentioned. He didn't hit the child. Probably wanted to, or they are still his own child. They are still his own child. Let me tell you the truth. If you want your marriage to work and you've had a child outside wedlock, do not, I repeat, do not, if that man wants to help you train your children, you need to be careful on how you look at things, because if that child is his child, he's probably going to do the same. So don't say because you had the child with somebody else. It's because of the fact that you were looking for things to try and just show him and make that house hot for him. You were looking for every reason to dissolve that marriage. You were done. Your heart was no more with him. Because if not, he wanted to take broom, maybe he took broom. He wanted to. He himself that is abroad, he will know that beating a child. Many of us, I'm no more now. Ṣebí ìlú òyìnbó ló ká wa lọ́kọ́, àwa yìí náà wá tá a fi dàgbà ni, and it's our parents. My own father may not be beating, but my mother wọ́n máa ń nà mí, slippers mọ́mì mi, wàláì you can't be. The way my mother beats people is like you are doing typewriting. That's what Kotowo fi call me. And nobody here, a Nigerian child, that will not tell you that they didn't beat them. They never. Whoa, power now. Ó fi kọ́ wa ni. So all those ọmọ kan ó na ọmọ ẹ̀ kí ó lè na ọmọ ẹ̀ kan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí ó lè ṣe kinní kan is part of the resentment that you developed for him because you wanted to leave him. You were desperate to leave him. All those things, I didn't find it enough to scatter your marriage. I didn't see all these things. With all of it, you were not able to see. You now went to, what now finished it was when you now went to lie to the police that he raped you. Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti mọ̀ pé you are not a good woman. You deserve what happened to you in the palace. So I can't be playing all these things. Ó ti sú mi. Ó yìí sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Ọ̀dọ́ wọn sọ fún mi, ebi mo kọ́ etí ikú. Wọ́n sọ fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀ kò bí exactly nǹkan tó náà máa ṣe lélẹ̀. Mo ní rárá ò lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sẹ́.
So you wanted a man that would join you, anything you do. That's even dangerous. That one is even the man that let me shall stay, get my paper, get everything, and dump her. A man that is showing you that I don't want to see you with these people. I don't want you messing. I don't want you keeping male friends. I don't want you going hanging out with any useless anybody. I don't want you with the king. That's a man that is telling you that. And a man that is hurting that you are telling people you don't have husband. A man that is saying that you are not showcasing him. That man loves you. Because really and truly, he's supposed to be the one to hide you. Because you are far older than him. And it's quite glaring. Maybe people never told you. But I will be sincere with you. But he wants to show himself with you. He said it. He said, me, a woman that took me to work for 1 good year because he can't drive, he doesn't have license or something like that, so he's not allowed to drive, means that she loves me. And that's what he believed, that for her to sacrifice herself every day to go and drop me at work means that, so everything of mine, I put it in her name. I want her to have all of me. What else do you want as a woman? What else do you want as a woman? Because me, I have older brothers. If my brother's wives, they treat my brother like this, I won't like it too. I won't like it. Thank God in my house, they tell each other anything. But if only once I've put mouth in my brother's relationship before, and it's in support of my sister-in-law. Not my brother, my sister-in-law. She òun ló ṣe right. Òun ni girl kan fẹ́ máa ṣe báyìí nínú pẹ̀lú brother mi. Mo pe girl yẹn ni, don't come as don't scatter my brother's marriage. Let them enjoy their home. Don't scatter my brother's marriage. Let them enjoy their home. Please, 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 please. Pọ̀ síwájú kó lọ wá tiẹ̀ síwájú. This marriage, they are here to stay. I did it. I could. When they told my mom said, Kudi. I called her. I said, give me the number, give me the number. When my brother called me, I shouted, don't, and he's older than me. Oh. My older brother knew it's not my young girl. When he saw the way I shouted, he just left me. And can I shock you people? Yes, now, this whole incident took maybe 3 years or 4 years ago. Till today, he did not address it with me. He respected the younger sister to that extent. He didn't confront me to fight me out because he knows that our mother said one thing. Anybody that is marrying, the boys, the girls, I'm not ready to follow. I don't want to hear, it's like, kìnìkan, you enter, marry any woman, bó ṣe máa bára yín, tọ́lọ́run máa wà pẹ̀lú yín, bá ń tálẹ̀ ni o. I don't want to hear, and I don't like her again. No, and I want to marry one more. No. There's nothing like that. That is what I grew up understanding. My mother said to her sons, no polygamy. So when my brother's wife called me that this is what she's going through, one girl, do mahuru, she confronted my brother. My brother said his business, you know how they always say his business partner be business associate. Business associate don't disturb ìyàwó tí ìyàwó ní rest of mind. Don't fool ìyàwó ní àwọn kìnìkan. Only give me a number. Wọ́n á gbé sister ẹ lọ mi sí other phone. Wọ́n á pè. Wọ́n á ní hello. Do you know who is talking? No. Mo bá sọ orúkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi fún. Only this is the younger sister. Only I've heard about you. Inú tún wá bí mi. I was angry to say I've heard. Why are you hearing about me? What's my business with you? Do you get me? Apparently, maybe she sees me on the social media. I want to believe so. Because sometimes I celebrate my brother. Do you get it? So, when she said that, I said, anyway, I'm calling in respect of my brother and the wife. This is the allegation report that was levied against you for my sister-in-law. And she now said, she wanted to start to blame me more like, how women are. It's not what she's thinking. It's not the picture she's painting to me. She's not the father. She was start speaking Oyibo, rapping me and everything. And I said, Are you married? She said, I was, but now I'm a divorcee and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. My brother is married, and it will be very kind of you to allow these people enjoy their home. If the wife feels threatened by you, it is only mandatory that you do not put her in the situation you are in right now. So please stay away from my brother's marriage. The girl shocked. The girl shocked. She now said, but am I going to listen to her own, what's here? I said, I'm not saying you are not business, but if the wife is very uncomfortable about what is happening between the two of you, and she has evidences, so there are some evidences she published to me. I am also not comfortable with you people's conversation. So please, she's not comfortable with your relationship with her husband. Please, stay away from this marriage. Ìwọ divorcee tó lọ ń bá ọkọ tó wá ń jẹ́ kí ìyàwó ẹ̀ máa feel uncomfortable tó dẹ̀ ní divorcee ni ẹ́. Jẹun torí Ọlọ́run, ẹjọ́ ta ló ń tanra wọn. I have known your brother for, I said, no matter what it is, please, I wouldn't want a situation. And you know what she now did? She then went She called my brother. She called my brother about 45 minutes later, or maybe 1 hour later. She gave me a call back. She went to report me to my brother. Yeah. And my brother, she connected me and my brother. My sister-in-law had gone. We had laughed about it and said, anything else now, let's watch and see. If anything happens again, I'm going to be the whistleblower. I'm going to inform my mom. I will tell her that your son wants to destroy his marriage and everything. So I laugh it off. She said, see the way that she cooperates. Ìjọ tóun bá sọ̀rọ̀ bá rí tẹ́nu ẹ̀ ṣe mú pélépélépélépélé, very rude, but she wasn't rude to me. I said, bóyá tí ń wò pé bóyá mo máa jẹ́ potential sister-in-law. Mo ní anyway, I ṣáà fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́, I let it go. About 1 hour later, my brother and herself, she called and then added my brother. I said hello. I said she said she wants to just add. Before she could even, she added my brother. Inú ti bí mi. Inú bí mi. Mo ní hello. Mo ní, why are you adding my brother to this call? Mo ní no, because I called my brother and said, Lágbájá, please, mo máa kúrò lórí phone. Sorry, I can't be rude to you, but I have to. Don't ever. Hello? I called her name. Don't you ever. Because when I spoke and called you, when I called and spoke to you, if I saw my brother there, I didn't connect him. What are you trying to cause here? Money with the brother, they cut. Bye. With the cut phone. Brother, me no buy away. You're causing trouble. My sister. My cousin trouble. It's not good. This has never happened in our family. This is embarrassing. Oh God, Kudi will go and say to mommy now, and everybody will be worried. Why are you exaggerating? And then stop it. That friendship must stop. Friendship here, ó ti long dead. Bóyá wọ́n wá ń bára wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ṣá àwa ọmọ ṣá. I don't know, everything died down. Mo cut phone yẹn ni, mo sọ fẹ́ gbọ́n mi, bye, don't you ever do that again. I saw my brother there. I never connected my brother to us. And if don't cut phone down ni mo fi phone yẹn lẹ̀. My brother didn't address it with me again. Kò tí ẹ bá mi sọ mọ́ títí di èní. Àti ẹ̀ mẹ́nu bà bẹ̀ yẹn rárá. Ó máa ń bẹ̀rù ìyàwó ẹ̀ pé kó má lọ pè wá pé so anything. So me, on my own part, I didn't bother to expose it to others. I only gossiped it with my younger sister, my older, the girls, I gossiped it with the girls. The boys are not interested. Even if you call them to say you want them, they don't. So the girls, we just gossiped it. We laughed. Say, hey, Kudi, you did that? I did it. I want to be the. We just laughed. My older ones now, the girls, they laugh. I feel seen here. So that is that. Thank you. Let us just listen small to. Okay. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn fún ẹ lọ́kàn balẹ̀. How? Abi you are the one not giving the bọ̀bọ́ ọkàn balẹ̀ because he is in love. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you are the one doing papers for him. Sincerely, when there's love in something, it's not everybody that you do paper for that is love in, especially because he's kind. The whole matter scattered when he's there hearing and seeing that you're straight, you are having extramarital affair. You don't expect him to just be a mumu for you because the guy is cool. He looks he looks like Faworada. That's why I'm thinking in my head that what I expected of him is not what I saw. Reason is that he looks like Faworada, but his action in the marriage is not Faworada action. To be sincere, it looks Faworada because they always say fair looking men, clean looking men, they are Faworada. But it works. Faworada men don't work. It's even you. After you give him paper, you still be the one to be buying shoe on him, buying clothing him and everything, cooking for him. You will suffer double wahala for dead body. This one is involved, is loving. The car is buying car, is bringing car in, is doing this, is doing that. Is interested. The mother is talking to you. People are having no. Faorada, you can have the look of Faorada. You don't judge every book by its cover. Any book, in fact, read it first. So far, what he portrayed, yeah, what he be, yeah, Yawole, Alagbe, Sister Shandy, where have you been? Did you travel to Nigeria? Have you, because you are making paper, it should be dumb, yeah. Where have you been, Sister Shandy Lee? You don't fashion your sister here. Where have you been? New Year, did you go to Nigeria? Because many of you went to Nigeria. Are you back? I miss you. Ó ti pẹ́ o. Hey, welcome. Because many of you people traveled. Some of you went. I have a doctor here. One of the doctors that are on this one, she went to Antica, what do they call that place where only dog and snow, no human being there. Hey, she went for 8 weeks. She's a medical doctor. She's one of us here. She went. She came for my birthday, in my 50th birthday. She went to Antica, but she was sending me videos of it. No human being there, only snow. Hey, Moani, sis, go explain to me, fellow doctors too. Àwọn doctor yẹn reasoning wọn. They vex, so I know they get notification. Sister Shandy, so you don't know that they shadow ban this page. You have to be checking. Just press on this page now. Whilst you are in this chat now, just press on the 3 dots. You will see option. Just press notification. Unfollow, follow back, then press that. It should give you notification on this page and on here. Facebook? In fact, the next thing is for me to be abusing Mark. What is shadow ban our page? I'm just here doing chat because I can't just let go of my Facebook people. You understand? And YouTube is there too, sis Shandy. Try to subscribe to YouTube. I always do chat on YouTube. In fact, many people have told them, go and subscribe to YouTube. You will know anytime I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. And I'm always coming out almost every day. Sometimes I'm too tired, but I try my best to, at least in a week, even if it's 3 times a week or 4 times I come out a week, is still okay, but I try and I stay long as well. So sis, try and subscribe, refollow and subscribe. Tell Facebook to give you notification. It's important you let them know about that. Okay, sis? It's good to hear from you again. So what am I saying? You are the one in everything. I will not lie. I'm not saying this guy not getting own. No, he probably has his own. But with this one, that you went to marry somebody else, that he caught you, that you are dating a king. The painful part is now when the whole thing now scatter. When the whole thing now scatter, this same man now went to a blogger. They were trying to talk about you. He went there to lie. That no, you people are back together. After he now said you went to grant interview somewhere, lying on him that he's a violent man. That is the reason why he's bringing out all this. It's unfair. You should have allowed the sleeping dog lay. Yes, just allow the sleeping dog lay. The same thing about the king. When you went there to do queen and go pay Ibe or Sonyo, say anything, he not pay you. You should, to me, all those things you came out to say, they dupe you, they scam you, is totally blackmail. You are at fault from here reach tomorrow. I don't know about God's side though, but on earth here, with the analyzers, you are at fault. You were still married to this man. You now went to marry the king. It's unfair. You can't have your cake, eat your cake and still have it. You can't. You can't, because it's not every time. It's not every time that all these things, all these people will keep quiet for us, my gender. Because this side of the world is always about we women. Especially in this island, the law favors us a lot. But let me tell you one thing. If you start to misuse it, it will change again. The reason or why this is so is because before now, it was in favor of the men. If you go and check the law of and the history of Ireland, it was in favor of the men, but men misused it, that opportunity. And precedences, they had it, many, and they began to gradually change the law in favor of the women. If women start to misuse it, I beg your pardon, they will change it again. It's just a matter of time. So you can't say because the law favors us, then we will not acknowledge the fact that some of us are not doing it right too. We have to do it right. We have to, because we have brothers and we have sons. How will you feel if your own daughter-in-law start to treat your son this way? How will you feel? Kí ọmọ ẹ wà nílùú òyìnbó, kí ìyàwó ẹ lọ sí Nàìjíríà kọ́kọ́ lọ máa dó ọba. How will you feel? Jẹ́ ká máa fi nǹkan jóra wa lára wò. Wọ́n á ní ká ẹ lọ pé bó ṣe ń rí wá. Bó ṣe ń rí nìyẹn náà. And you expect the boy to just do because he's expecting paper àbí you are doing paper. No, kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn náà ni paper yẹn jẹ. Bí ilé òyìnbó ò bá gbéyàn, á padà mọ̀nàkà padà lọ sílé. Á dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ oríire. Ibi tọ́lọ́run bá kọ kádàrá bọ́ fún yàn ni. It's not by force that one must be abroad. After all, he was doing well in Nigeria. I saw his picture now. When you met him, he was doing well in Nigeria. He looked good. It's not everybody that abroad yẹn dẹ̀ jọ lójú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà. It's not everybody, oh. Ìkíni. Just, I'm telling you, kò dá kí wọ́n máa show everything ni. Come and see message like 3 people. They are saying messaging me. Is the man available? Ẹni tó lórí òní fìlà. You know how many people are still looking for husband? Pé kò ra gentle by káwọn tiẹ̀ kò ra máa ṣe lovey-dovey. Káwọn máa ra kó máa love àwọn kó máa sọ pé bo ló wà má báyàn sọ̀rọ̀ kó máa ṣọ́ ẹ kiri. Some people are just looking for it. Then God gave it to you. You now said koto. You now went and started following the king. For what? For what? Abi sister ẹ má bínú. Let king gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé àwọn obìnrin tí ò lọ́kọ. Àwọn obìnrin tó ti dalé mọ́ṣú. There are plenty out there. Let the king marry those ones. Did you see Kábíyèsí Ọọ̀ni of Ilé-Ifẹ̀? Did you see any of the wife married and went to meet the king? Why do you have to go and give yourself to the king? Let the king marry other women or young women, anyone that are single or divorcee or widows. Why you, the married woman, you want to eat your cake and have it? It's wrong. All shades of wrong. All shades of wrong. I will never support such a thing. I will never. It's painful, but I will say my truth. Such shades of wrong. You jẹ̀bi. You are guilty. You are guilty of that husband of yours. The king is guilty of his own wife. You are both guilty. The victims here are you people's spouses. So pack inside. Pack inside. Pack inside.
Violent yẹn náà sọ fún ipò ọmọ violent. Mo dẹ̀ fún gbogbo ẹ̀ bó fi múra. Àgbà tó tẹ́ náà ni. Àjọ kù sínú ilé ìbáwò bí o máa ní ìsinmi nínú ilé yìí.
Àfìgbà tẹ marriage yẹn rú náà. And you scatter the marriage, not so.
Àwọn olórí burúkú yẹn tó wà láì bá dé oníkálukú láàmú ẹ̀ka fún àwọn sọ fún ẹ.
And when the wahala came, she went to marry in Nigeria. That was the package. She said I will èmi gan ti plan everything. She now went to marry in Nigeria. the king. She went to Nigeria to wed the king. That was the package.
You just want me to die. You go to find me then nígbà fún ẹ. Olóṣì.
Not sure. He's the one recording the when the man know the answer, he's supposed to know something.
Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Wọ́n ti mọ bó ṣe ẹ ti ṣí fóònù ara yín ẹ ti ń pera yín. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ti rọ́dà ń bíbà? Ẹ ti rí mùmúrìtì. We shall see. Gbogbo nǹkan ló máa plan láti plan everything. Àwa rò pé yàn gọ̀. I plan every single thing. I'm a man in the
But you were seeing a man outside. My gender, gbogbo wa nílò. Anyway, let me not say gbogbo wa. Torí, let me not accuse innocent women. And lè má jẹ́ the same. But my gender, ẹ jẹ́ á bára wa sọ tó ń jẹ́ ọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. We don't need to be here. We don't need to be here to understand that a ní lọ́wọ́ as women. Wallahi. I need that it dead. Ẹni tọ́lọ́run bá ṣe fún, be careful. Be careful. Ìkíní ó kẹ́bẹ̀, ìkejì kẹ́bẹ̀, ọba náà tún kẹ́bẹ̀, ìwọ náà check ara ẹ̀ wò. So everything wow, okay. You cannot eat your cake and have it. It's not possible. It's not possible. You can't have husband in London and have husband in be queen in broad daylight and in the night. You were telling people you don't have husband because you were fighting the one in it. You wanted to do kí ni ti àwọn obìnrin náà, bigamy. There's what they call women. Bigamy from what's the one for women when they marry more than one husband? Hetero something, heteros. Help me if you know. It's just one of my when they marry more than. That's what you wanted to practice. That's what somebody was trying to say yesterday, and who was the person that was trying to say it yesterday? Lola Dada or something. No, don't come and mislead people here that maybe you are having midlife crisis. She was trying to look for, living in a world, living the life that is not realistic, and that's what she was trying to say yesterday. And no, don't come and look for excuse for her. God, I don't even want anybody to look for excuse for Lola Dada or something. She's trying to say midlife crisis. She was trying to express that yesterday, and Mugbepari Goni, no. Don't say that. I don't want people reading such a thing, looking for unnecessary excuses for you. It's not even, you are living in I world, AI, because it's not possible. Aside our culture, forget it. Morally, it's unjust. Morally. Look at the man. I know you people will say, Yeye Kudi and handsome look. Kí ni ọkùnrin obìnrin tún wá kiri? Tọkùnrin yẹn dẹ̀ tó jókòó tó fẹ́ fún ẹ ní love, tó ń tọ́jú ẹ, tó ń ṣe kíní kan, tó tún wà considerate, ó tún kind. Kí ló ń wá kiri? Polyandry. Thank you, Linda, baby. I know you always give me support. Love you, sweetie. That's the life she wants to live. Even Bianca Ono, that Senator Nashasa can't live that life. Those ones that we are seeing like this, they're beautiful. Why? They can't live it. This kind of thing, young children, our children should read it. They should see us do it and say, mommy should do the, which kind of rubbish is this one? You want to live the life of mommy of blessed memory Kuforiji Olubi, but her own is that the husband died and she married somebody else and refused to drop the name of her husband. Even though they said she married two husbands, me, I don't know. You understand? You know that woman, Yetunde Kuforiji. You people remember that woman? She had two surnames of two different men. There's a story behind it. Those ones are rare gem. You can't come and because this one work for this, it can't work for you. How? How? I'm not playing your audio anymore. I'm tired. People should pack inside. I'm tired.
Láti July. Mo kàn máa ń wò mo kàn máa ń ṣètò orí mi mo máa ń dákẹ́ ni. Ó rò pé mi mọ bó ṣe ń lọ ni.
Kí ló ń lọ?
Every single thing tí gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń ṣe pátápátá ní mọ́mọ́ ó wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Mo kàn rẹ́kẹ́ ni. Màá ṣò yín lẹ́yìn kọ̀ọ̀kan pé mi gò.
She was planning to.
Àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ olórí burúkú tó lòdì síta yìí tó ń kọ́ ẹ. Mi lè lẹ́kọ́ tó kọ́kọ́ wá ju nǹkan sílẹ̀ sínú ilé bíbá. Torí mission ni pé kọ́ta mi kú sìn. That is our mission. Ìkà.
Hold your head, Father Lord. Now some of us were already married, so and some of you still looking unto God for a spouse, male or female, as a husband or wife. Hold your head, that everlasting King of all glory, for yourself, for your children, for our children. They will not misstep. The boys will marry the right woman and enter marry into the right family. The girls too will marry the right man. Their bone of their wo ò ní gbé gugu elégugu, wo ò ní gbé gbàjẹ́ ìsinmi, wo ò ní gbé ọkọ àbíyàwó tí ò ní bá wọn kalẹ̀ o. In all, Father Lord, give our children, or even those of us that are still looking unto the Lord for a spouse, give them the bone of their bone, the flesh of their flesh, a kind, a God-fearing person. That's all I can say. Edo, this woman's matter, I'm tired. I can't be playing nonsense. The husband, he should move on. God will provide a good woman for him. Those of you that are saying, is he single? I cannot advise you go and date him now. He's still, although it's since last year now that he has separated from, I don't know if he has healed. Be careful. Don't allow a man or a woman to use you to do healing, sexual healing, broken heart healing. Most of the time, they transfer aggression from the marriage or the relationship they are coming from. They transfer it on the next person. So be careful. So I wouldn't advise that you go and be all looking for him, but I've given you people his name. You can go and search for it and go and see if he's ready to have you. But it won't be through me. I am not Lege Miami. So don't ask me about him again. And those of you going to meet the KBC, we don't want to hear stories that touch their hearts. If you are going there, I pity. He has a wife, a queen. Are you hearing? Obaba lorun gbogbo, but don't come out and start telling us like this woman's story. We are not interested. Wallahi, we are not interested. It is you're on your own. He's married. He has queen in the palace. That Lande matter, we do it tomorrow. It will be sweeter tomorrow. We use it to do cruise. It's a very dirty story. We don't want to laugh at, especially wetin with that one wey im belle big like this, Babati. He's annoying me. You know, I see myself a bit in him because I'm also chubby. You understand? Then I come out now and be talking like that. Won't you slap me? won't you, if you are his mother, won't you lay 40? Won't you lay 40? A lot of you, I see many people, they are coming for marigold, their own stories. Abowaba. That Babati, everything is saying. I'm not saying the scenario of what happened is not true. But remember, he lied. He lied. That lie I want you to hold on to is that he said he didn't know that that lady's Lande's wife is a lie. It is a lie. It's a blatant lie. That lady is Lande's wife. That he didn't know. It's just like somebody saying that you didn't know that that person is Portable's wife. Do you understand? It's all lies. Take it. The guy is lying. He's the one that his son is hurting me. At him, those two girls, they disgrace themselves. They disgrace their generation. And also, it is going to come back to the story of friends. It's going to come back to the story of friends. Some of us are with friends that are still planning revenge towards us. What you have done to them years ago. Haven't you people heard the secret that Lande's wife have slept with that girl's boyfriend before? Even story has it that Lande, Gogon, the girl, that marigold, was or where was his manager or is his manager, was or is, I don't know which one of the two. But there's story behind all these things. That Lande's wife, she's naturally a loose girl. There are some people like that. When we were in the university, there was one girl. She slept with everybody's boyfriend. In fact, me, I had two friends like that. With this one, the father of my first child, this particular friend of ours, she slept with the father of my child. Not my husband, though. The father, baby father. She slept with the father of my child. There are some people like that. She slept with when I was investing, my best friend, my birthday, she met my best friend in university. Her boyfriend was there. By the time we heard the story, because that one, when that guy was leaving my party that day, we now said he should help drop. We're naive. Help us drop this girl. Àṣé hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ni wó lọ dóra wọn lọ ṣe báyìí. Ìgbà tá a máa gbọ́ ó ti late. Bọ̀bọ̀ ti dà sínú pùnà ẹ̀. Nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀. I don't trust people. I don't trust people. Rárá. I don't trust anything. You see this thing they call willy and puna. I don't trust it together. Some women, they do not know pé this is what I can't chop. That this thing, I can't chop it. Some women don't know about it. They can knack anything, especially for money. But if you look at Lande wife's case, it's not for money. She has spiritual problem. It's not for money. Because that Emeka, tí orí ẹ̀ dàbí akàn tó ń tẹ̀lé yẹn, you know it's all these either Yahoo boys or these boys that have a shop tó ń ta àwọn aṣọ get on inside here to next to àwọn aṣọ tí wọ́n ń dà sílẹ̀ yìí. You will know Emeka yẹn, just looking at him, ó look like ẹni tó ní kó aṣọ kọ tó kọ̀ wá okay díẹ̀. To maybe the guy can be affording to give her 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira. But lie. Kí ni ìyàtọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn àti Lande? Only that Lande, his own is constant. It's at least coming up. For that girl to knack Babati and from her antecedents, for that girl to knack Babati in the movie industry, Babati is the ugliest. Sorry, ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ admire. Òun ni kò fine jù. Nínú movie, for her to knack the guy. Lande fine ju Babati lọ na. Forget that Lande máa mú gbó. okay, ó dà pé ó ní òun ò mú gbó, gẹ́ yẹn ló máa mú gbó, gẹ́ yẹn ò dẹ̀ jọ ẹni tó mú gbó. Forget that Lande look like somebody to probably máa mú gbó. Lande is finer than Babatina. Lande is richer than Babati. Forget it. Lande ní gbogbo industry yẹn, Babati ni ò fine. Gbogbo àwọn bọ̀bọ̀ tó wà ń bẹ̀ ló fine jùlọ. Ọ̀pẹ̀bẹ̀ fine jùlọ náà. For that girl to knack Babati, wá ń sọ story. It's better we hear from their mouth so that you will see. Babati said 3 different things. Babati no dey smoke igbo. Okay, because Lande look like someone that smokes igbo to me. Although I don't know if he does. He looks like someone that smokes igbo to me. If you look at his face, to me, mugbo na. Thank you, Mr. Miwa. Babati must be taking igbo now. You can imagine someone that takes igbo tí ikùn ẹ̀ ò dẹ̀ wálẹ̀. Gẹ́ yẹn dẹ̀ bá sùn bí ó ṣe fine tí Ọlọ́run ṣe ẹwà fún tó bẹ́yìn. Bọ́ ẹ jẹ́ alérègbèrègbè àbí báwo ṣe sọ ká fàbọ̀ sí àwọn ni. Àwọn a máa wá fi wọ́n ṣe the end ló pé sinimá. Ẹ jẹ́ a bá Babati yẹn sọ̀rọ̀. Bó ṣe ṣe fún gẹ́ ẹ̀kan báyìí tó mú wá sílùú òyìnbó ńgbà yẹn nìyẹn. Tó mú gẹ́ yẹn tí gẹ́ yẹn wá ké wẹ́n. Gẹ́ yẹn, her case is like the case of this man we are talking about, Mr. Yeye, and she's older than this guy. Gẹ́ yẹn, I will play the video for you people. This Babati. After him in the industry, who is after him? You know, when people have they are probably not doing well financially, they will say it's spiritual in Nigeria. He's lying. He's trying to act pity part and play victim. He's saying that they are after his life, his fellow colleagues. Ṣé àwọn colleagues yẹn ló ní òbòtòdó yẹn? Ṣé àwọn colleagues yẹn ló lóbòtòdó yẹn? Sorry, I'm very vulgar. Is it the colleagues? It's all lies. Gbogbo sakamaje yẹn kò jẹ mí. Wallahi kò jẹ mí. If they can be truthful, ó yẹ kí wọ́n ná Babati yẹn ni. Kí wọ́n so okùn ẹ̀, kí wọ́n so mọ́ igi, kí wọ́n fún ní àwọn igi kó fi nà díẹ̀. Ẹni tí wọ́n sọ pé okú ẹ̀ ò le. Gẹ́ yẹn ní wílíwílí ẹ̀ ò le. Can you imagine? Ó ní wílíwílí ẹ̀ ò le, òun ò bá sùn. Meanwhile, ó bá sùn, ó ní òun ṣe dọ́gì. And gbogbo yẹn, they understand. You people can't understand. When I've not heard everything, so I want to try and hear some before I talk about. But with the little that I have seen before today, that they said they did this chat overnight yesterday, because by this morning now, everywhere you would think that Trump won election. Babati, àwọn èèyàn wá ní God has vindicated Babati. Àbí God has jailed Babati lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ sọ. God didn't vindicate him. He's as guilty as shit. In fact, if they tell me that it's a civil case because it's adultery, nothing we can do about it. It's a civil case. But if Lande is legally married to the wife, woman guy yẹn wá ní kó sanwó fún land. If he has evidence pé wọ́n ṣe báyìí. And they will, of course, for this reason, they will dissolve the marriage. Those are the things that can make them dissolve marriage. Kíákíá nílùú òyìnbó. Evidence pé wọ́n dóyàwó ẹ̀ báyìí. Ògbèdú wá báyìí, ó ti tán nìyẹn. Kò sí pé wọ́n máa lọ pé recommend mediation. Marriage, irreconcilable differences. But if you have a space in your heart to forgive him or her, then it's your business. You know, so I want us to be realistic. When we will listen to him and we'll be sincere when we are talking. I don't vindicate Lande. Well, vindicate Babati. How was he vindicated? Abi, he nailed himself for lying in the beginning. He lied. Ó kọ́kọ́ fògbójú jáde kó ti gbàgbé pé òun ti jẹ́wọ́ fẹ́yàn kan. By the time he now came out to say that ó ṣẹlẹ̀. Yeah, no. He knew that is Lande's wife. He knew. And that's what they do in that industry. You know, Uncle Jide said it. Báwọn máa ń bára wọn sùn ni. But àwọn ọmọ eléyìí low budget làwọn ń ṣe. Low budget. Kàn gbogbo abẹ́ wọn gbóná lórí ìṣẹ́. That's why when she married that guy, she came to use that guy. And ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ máa jáde nínú ẹ̀. If you have done something to your friend, you understand, some people don't have forgiving heart too. The girl tó rí pé ó rọ́kọ, òun náà ló sìn jáde nílé ọkọ náà. Àwùsùbìláì, Ọlọ́run yà wá yà èṣù. All these things, don't hide it from your children. Teach them. I'm telling you, don't hide it from your girl children, and don't hide it from your boy children, because all the, I always wonder, all these kind of people, they too have kids. Their kids, some adults behaving like this, they also have daughters, sons, and your kids may come across them. So you need to be careful. You have to tell your children that this is their lifestyle. This is how you should live. When you see things like this, there's something they call block. Cut such people away from your life. Keep them away from your life. I'm telling you, I always look back some things about my life. I said, if I didn't move with this person, if I didn't do this, if I didn't do this, it will. The delay and some, yes, I know that it has happened, but let history not repeat itself on our children. And kọ́tà àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kọ́ sínú ayé àwa yìí, òun ló ń lọ wájú yìí. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó fojú fẹ́ ni, tí ò fọkàn fẹ́ ni. Bàbá ọlọ́fà iná. Me, I heard it's Uncle Jide Kosoko. Me, I didn't hear it from Baba Lofa, no. I didn't hear from Baba. I heard it was Uncle Jide Kosoko. But it's not something like, it was during that time that this girl was rude to Uncle Jide Kosoko. If people remember, what was this girl's name again? Omo Igbo yen. People know that girl. It was during that time. They said Uncle Jide said it. I will go and Google it. If I have evidence for it, I will showcase it. I'll go and find that, and I'll showcase it. It was Uncle Jide Kosoko I learned that said it. I will showcase it. Okay? But nevertheless, it's always been, I've always repeated it, like I even Uncle Nkechi. It was during that period. Some controversy happened that time, and they said Uncle Jide said that in the industry, I'm Barawasun or something like that. And I'm like, why would Uncle talk like that? Because the one man I like so much. I really like Uncle Jide Kosoko. I respect him as a matter of fact. But he said it. So it's there, So we'll talk about it tomorrow. Let's use them to cash cruise. But this, nevertheless, we'll still reiterate some things. It's learning. We are learning all these things. That's why some people, ẹ tún lè imagine àwọn olóòórùn, wọ́n tún ṣẹlẹ́yà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n tún ṣẹlẹ́yà mọ́ ètò ti wà nílẹ̀. Meanwhile, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wọn ní industry, àwọn yẹn ń lọ, wọ́n skyrocket, wọ́n ń lọ sókè. Bàbá tí yẹn, ṣàwáwò àwọn tó is supposed to be high there, but ìwà ẹ̀ ò dáa náà bó ṣe máa ń bá wọn sùn tó máa ṣe pé òun victim. Ta ló ń wá? Wọ́n ní wọ́n wá mi. I'm in San Francisco jamming. Wọ́n ní wọ́n wá òun, wọ́n wá ṣubú òun. Ó fẹ́ bring òun down. Ìyẹn ló tẹ̀ ń bí èmi nú. Wọ́n ní wọ́n wá òun, they want to bring òun down. Who are you? You are the one bringing people down. They say you not get willy, still take and they go, they knack people wife. Tó bá yẹ pé Lande ti ṣe mágùn sára. Is that not how he will somersault and pass over? Senator Natasha, I'll do it tomorrow. Naomi, the story plenty. We have so many things. We have so many things. Senator Natasha, I will do it tomorrow. By the grace of God, I will do it tomorrow. We'll do Senator. I wanted to do that Senator Natasha yesterday. I mean, which day was it? I didn't do. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. If I still have about Wigwe's that mom, aunt, a sister, late about Wigwe's sister, that's why I still have that one to pending. I will do Natasha soon tomorrow. By the grace of God, I will do it. By the grace of God. All right. Okay. Good night, everybody. I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless you. See you all tomorrow by the grace of God. Bye. 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 YouTube. Bye. 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 YouTube.